Hello everyone, this will be the review of game Original Journey, and the key was provided by developer. This is actually a very good game. I can tell you from the start, this is a recommendation and 8 out of 10, clearly. It's a 2D platformer roguelite with very nice graphics. It's hand-drawn, done right. It's not pixel art, it's really pretty. It kind of reminds me of Hollow Knight because it has this specific strange world, also 2D, that is really connecting together. Everything is in the same weird, alien, strange style, and it's very interesting. The game was actually done by a studio as a only game, and it was published by some indie developer. I think he just publishes a couple of games. I've seen like, I don't know, maybe 10 games by them. I'm kind of interested in 2 other games from this developer, or rather publisher. But this game is actually made in Unity, and it's the first game of this developer on Steam. That's what I understand from Steam page, and it's actually very good. I usually don't even talk about it, but this is just very special. It's first game, and it's good. Actually, it is. Now, even if you look here on the main menu, it looks crisp. It looks easy to read, right? It's very clear. Options, again, we don't have many resolution types, but we do have volume slider. We can switch off music. I would prefer 2 sliders, of course, but we have the options. Also, we have very strange 2 modes for combat. It's aiming and legacy. I have no idea how it works. I don't know how it's what's the difference. And from what I see in the game, I cannot aim. I just have guns that shoot the way they shoot. I have no idea how we aim in this game. I don't know what's the difference between aiming and legacy, so I cannot help you with that. How many languages? We have 5 languages. That's also nice. So I'm gonna show you a little bit of my save. I just hope it's gonna record properly and work properly. Right, so we are going to start and just start again. I have 14% completion. I did around 6 levels because the game is divided into procedurally generated levels. So I made it to level 6. I have 40% completion. I'm not sure how it counts, but it might be so that you have to clear around 30 areas, but I'm not entirely sure how it goes. It just goes in runs. You do runs and you backtrack to your hub, then you upgrade and try again, going deeper and deeper and deeper. It's a roguelite because you keep stuff that you collected, also kinda like Dark Souls. If you die, you have 1 chance to retrieve it. If you lose it. Okay, so I'm going to start my save, and I want to show you the base, the hub. However, it can contain a couple of spoilers because I unlocked a few things. So I'm going to show you. By the way, it's a very strange animation. Like we are I don't know, we are a plant in mech armor. So I have no idea what are those creatures that we are part of. We are like soldiers in the army of creatures, which are those things. I don't know what they are. They are vegetables, sentient vegetables in mech armors. That's how they look. And now the game stopped responding. I hope it loads. I just really hope it does. Sometimes they just weirdly load, and I can do nothing about it. We can just wait and hope it's going to put me to the game. I would like it to happen. Let's just wait a bit more. Let's see what my... yeah, it works. It works. Okay, so it throws you into this area where you start your runs. You can observe the graphics already. Like we are this thing, this vegetable in armor with 2 machine guns equipped. I'm going to go back to the hub and show you just all the places that we have, that at least I have unlocked. I always get lost there, but that's another story. Alright, so here you start the missions, the runs. If you go backwards, you will see a couple of things you can interact with. Basically, those are like shops and NPCs. For instance, here is the weapon shop. I'm going to show it to you just to tell you how much there is in the game, because there is quite a lot of content actually. So here you choose weapons. Like you can choose weapons that you already found, like this one. If I click left or right mouse button, I'm gonna equip this weapon. I already have it. It's the machine gun. The one on the top is mortar, and the other is the shotgun. and let's see the guy. Okay, so the guy can make more, but we have to collect all that stuff. So right now I need 2 meat and some radioactive essence and goo to make more weapons, and those are later. I'm not sure what you need. Can you just get them, or maybe you need to go to further area? It's hard to say. Drawing design with higher level required. Here, yeah, it says the same. So I'm not sure what it means really. What are the drawing designs? Maybe you just need the items, or maybe you need a level of character, or maybe you need to unlock it by the story. So judging by this, we have 3 tiers of weapons, probably same amount for armor. And I guess you have to go deeper into the game to unlock it. Maybe it's also connected with the story. This is a shop where you can just sell your stuff if you want money, the crystals or whatever they are. And that's the armor shop. You can also unlock here stuff. I'm going to show it to you. Here install chips. I don't have any chips. I just have 3 pieces of armor. Those are the bonuses. +1 health, and I think this is range combat. This is melee combat. I think. I'm not sure. This is not explained. Should be a tooltip here. Okay, so we start with this one. Then you get newbie, which is +1 everything, and this is wings, more into ranged, I guess, if this is ranged. And to unlock, you have the similar menu here. Some amount of different armor pieces. Of course, I don't have the stuff, right? I don't have any shadow elements and mucus mass and stuff like this. Here I need 1 radioactive essence, scrap metal. We might be able to unlock something after this run if I don't die. So we might push it a little bit further. If so, I will unlock it. Might be a bit longer video because I want to show it like thoroughly. Not, of course, the entire playthrough, but we're going to go to other areas here and then at least 1 run or more. Let's see what goes here. I always get lost in those areas. I think this is the shop on the right. Right. So on the left there is just commander's room. It does nothing unless you have a mission. This is your home, I guess, your quarters, where you start. I don't think there's anything. Yeah, there's anything. You can just read email. I'm not gonna do it. You basically start the game here, and then you go through the entire facility. You talk to NPCs, and then you are sent on the mission. We're going to omit it. We're also going to omit the commander room. I'm just saying it's the one on the left, and that's the shop. You can buy rare stuff here. So if you need something badly, I guess I need some stuff. Let's see. Radioactive essence, right? We need it. But now I don't have money, probably. So definitely we need it. The suit is available, but we don't have the money to unlock it. Unless it's 200. I'm going to check it, actually. If it's 200, we unlock it. If not, we go to the mission. Let me just go there. Too bad I cannot run or do something. The guy is very small and the suit is very big. He's like in the environment somewhat. Quite strange. Like you're always barely visible. And this is what? This is the guy. I don't know why there's this pause when you click him. I'm not sure if this is necessary. Okay, we can take it. Okay, so let's take it. Let's see if it actually jumps or it just looks nice. Maybe it is actually a jetpack. I don't know. Is it? Let's see. Nothing special. We still can fly. Yeah. It's kind of strange. I prefer more health actually. I think this is melee, but I don't have any melee weapons. You just, if you run out of ammo, you have something like a stick. But I am not sure how you use it, how you switch to melee weapons. If that's even the icon, because it's not explained. I would prefer it to be explained. Okay, so we are going to this area which starts the mission, and we're going through a couple of connected islands, which is the meat of the game. I personally very much like the graphics. Okay, so you choose the area. Forest Camp is just this area, so we go to first area and go through a couple of levels. Okay, so we have to explore in this case because we did nothing so far, so we just have to go. Okay, this is doing damage basically. I'm not sure we can destroy them. I can set a turret. Maybe we shoot it. No, it's not working. See, I don't know how you target them. You can just shoot straight with this minigun, but I have no idea how you actually target. It's not like you can aim with the crosshair. So I have no idea how the targeting system works. Now, for some reason, you always have to go and get this turret. I'm not sure what it does, but I always do it. And then you go back, and that's a new area. And now you have a choice, usually. It's either you go further, or you have a choice to do an additional mission, or look for supplies. So this is just another area. We have an ally. I'm gonna jump here. Maybe we just put turrets here. Can we do 2 turrets? Yeah, let's see. It's not gonna shoot him, it's going to shoot somewhere. And I have a drone which shoots an enemy, so I can conserve ammo. Alright, we just take those back and go down to this guy. He's going to reward us. We're basically getting money. And I think we also sometimes get health back, right? This is meat that we needed. Now we don't have money because I spent all on the suit. So I would like to keep pushing until we have some amount of those, well, the currency, right? Money, crystals, or whatever it's called. Okay, so this is the usual supply place. We have healing, which we don't need, and we have some items. We just proceed. Next one. And there will be something like a boss. Those are generally, I think, procedurally generated, but at some point, I think you get the same stuff every time. What is it? Oh, it's this guy with crystals, so we should shoot it a lot. As you can see, this is giving us money. We are losing ammo. I'm not sure if you can get ammo as well. I should be also shooting this stuff because there is scrap and we need 2 scrap for something. Yeah, it's escaped. Okay, I'm going to go here and maybe use the other gun and try to kill this scrap metal thing. Yeah, that's the problem with targeting. I have no idea how you target and if you target. The aiming is a problem in this game. The other problem is that those islands are very small, so it makes the game harder, but you might not like it. You might feel like it's very small area to use, and you constantly run into stuff and basically take damage. I would personally prefer the islands to be bigger, or at least have some variety. But overall I still like the game a lot. It's very grindy, but it's grindy in a smart way. You constantly progress. You have this risk and reward thing from Dark Souls. It's beautifully drawn, I would say. It's the proper usage of Unity engine. Actually, there is a couple of games in Unity done properly, like Gems of War, for instance. And this is also a game that's done right. So I'm very happy. This is a level. We have a bar here on the left, below the HP bar. So from time to time you get levels. Even if you completely fail, you do get experience. So you get stronger. So the next run should be easier. You can just progress either by powering through it or by having really good skill and you know, achieving a lot with crappy character. But if you keep failing, you can just level up and try to unlock stuff. Just do a little bit, backtrack, upgrade, and so on. I'm not sure how hard it gets. Apparently there are bosses in the game. Probably the game is much longer than what I played, so I cannot really tell you how far it goes, but so far I really like it. I'm not sure it's not gonna be too easy or too short for some people, but just I cannot tell you. Oh, I shouldn't do it. Well, okay, I will do it. It's a run that I always fail. I mean, always is once, because I tried once and I failed. So we are gonna try again, and I actually should have just pushed to the next area. Okay, we're going to try it. I always fail it, right? The one time I fail. And probably we're gonna fail again. I'm not good at jumping. This is the part that I don't like in games. See, this is like Hollow Knight. Jump perfectly or die. Actually, you can fall down and lose some HP, but then you will eventually lose. Okay, so we cannot go yet. Now we can. So it's all about timed jumps, which I hate. But this game is actually quite responsive. You see, if you die, you just fall down and then you try to progress. Of course, those have spikes. Basically, if you fall down a couple of times, he'll go faster, right? You can jump off him. So that's not the way to do it, I think. We cannot jump off the guy. And yeah, I lost already. So I'm bad at this. I can do this one. But maybe there's some upgrades. You can actually fly or not. So I'm just going to go to next area. You don't really lose anything. You just get your HP back and you can try again. It's F button and we continue. I've never beaten it, so I don't know what happens. Apparently the game has some special missions like that, or some events during the actual mission. So there are probably supposed to be some sort of secrets or just random events that can make you run better or worse. Hard to say how many there are. Yeah, I failed. I failed again. I failed. That's the problem with this small area. See, those guys are going to destroy us. We have a recoil from weapon, and overall that's it. All you can do. You can just grab a few crystals, fall down, lose HP, and proceed. And it's the same thing on the next map. Maybe it will change. I'm not sure if this is the whole game, always those small islands, or does it become bigger or something. Hard to say. Okay, I'm going to set up turrets here. I'm trying to. It's actually quite hard combat. This is like a boss, and he's doing some sort of a pattern. And if you position your turrets properly, they're actually going to kill the boss for you. But I can just as well fail here. Also, I don't recall those enemies here. I think this is harder now. I'm trying to make a turret. And why do I go up with gun? Can I go up? No, it's just targets the closest enemy or something. It's hard to say how it works. The boss is taking damage quite nicely. Yeah, I died. I don't know what killed me actually. Okay, so this is what happens. We have this much to recover. I'm going to go for one more run and then we finish. That will be it. So this is like level 7. I think it's level 7 where we died. So next one is the same. I have the same amount of weapons, slightly higher level for the first areas, and we just have to go on with that. So we have flies, mortars here, different enemies I guess. And well, that's all we get here. Few enemies of this type, particularly this time. Something else. I cannot do it really. I cannot. Oh my god! I escaped from the window game. Please don't do it. Would be nice to have an option to lock mouse in the window, because this happens in some games, and then it's a problem. I was actually showing some not very great game, some tower defense. I mean, I personally liked it. It's not probably very high budget game, but it had this option. It has this locking of mouse cursors in the game. This helps if you are recording something, and if you have to play in a window, then it really helps to have this lock, because otherwise you just switch it off and then you die, which doesn't help. Of course, you can play in full screen, but then it's hard to control if you're recording properly. Okay, my main goal here is to recover my stuff. If not, then my only progress will be the experience, which is still good. But I would clearly prefer to get all the stuff that I collected. Maybe we should just go there. Like, maybe put turret here. I think you have to click it twice. Because it's like you prepare a turret and then you put it there. So I'm putting the turrets and let's see if they kill them. They kill one. That's good. Some ammo conservation. I take it, we go. And sadly we have to go through at least 6 levels. Which is going to make... Oh, this is easy. Which is going to make the video longer, but that's nothing I can do about it. I could just stop here, but I don't want to. I want to show you a slightly more progress. Maybe I should just stop if I recover it. I don't know why this fight is harder. I mean, it was harder this time. The boss had 2 helpers. Before it didn't, and then I took like 100 damage from I don't know what, so it didn't help either. Right, then we have to go through a couple of more levels. I don't know which level is it. I don't know if it's showing. I don't think so. Some area, I don't know which one. And those are flies. Would be also nice to have some option to heal. Maybe there is such an option, some vampiric ability, but I don't know. Hard to say. I don't have all this stuff. So far it's all we have. Right, we're going back. I'm kind of counting for the next supply group, like some resources, maybe. It's not the map with the boss, I guess. I guess it's one more. Now the game is kinda, yeah, it stopped responding again. The loading is quite strange. It kinda loads the game, the save, when you start it. Then generally it runs well, and then sometimes it stutters and starts well, again, it's not responding. It's like loading something. Hard to say. Yeah, I hope it loads. I have a strange sound, like it's broken. Or if it breaks, I will just sum up, right? I just hope it loads. I'm watching my disk and it's not really blocked yet. So we might be able to progress. I hope it doesn't crash like this. Let's see. Well, I can only wait. It looks like there's two windows, but there's actually one. It's very strange. Okay, those are enemies. A lot of enemies. Probably I should do this. Attack one of them. Maybe. You know, I'm really trying. Kill this one guy. So I still have ammo for this main weapon. I guess I do. Then I want to go to the right. Okay. Now we're going to prepare another one. Put it this way. And then shoot. Maybe that's the strategy. I'm not sure because I'm not good at this. No, I'm taking way too much damage. I think we're gonna die in the boss fight. Maybe we should just take this guy and go away. We could go away here, but I'm not sure what happens with this stuff. Maybe it's still there. Or it's lost. I'm not sure. I never did it. I always try to recover stuff and then go back. So I cannot tell you if it's still there until I die, or if it's only there for one round. Now I'm going to die probably. That's a bad idea. No, this is one more, right? One more to do it. So we can still try. Maybe we can just keep jumping like this and barely survive it, or not. Probably not. Well, we have to bail out of here if we don't die now, because oh my goodness. Again, I died because, well, one thing, I am stupid. Okay, one more, guys, one more. Again, it escaped from window, right? The cursor escaped from window. I clicked on something else outside of it, and I couldn't dodge. So that's a problem in the window mode. I'm just gonna take what I get. Like, if it gets risky, I'm just gonna bail back and just cash it in. What I have probably not gonna be what I want. I guess I need some scrap metal and stuff, but we can try to buy it from the merchant as well. It's also a good idea to just go back and cash your money, so at least you have some money, because it also can be used to unlock stuff and buy stuff from the merchant. Sometimes even if you don't get resources, you can just take the crystals, like 200-300, and go back. Of course, it's up to you what strategy you take, how much risk you want to take, and how good you are. Like, this is something, right? Scrap metal, yeah, I want 2 of them at least, but I'm not sure we can get it because it's very luck based. Yeah, this is good stuff. We at least get something from this. We could just sell it, right? You can take it and sell it. This is actually money, but if it's an item, you can sell it. Right, going back. I'm very curious what's further. So that's what the game does to me. I want to play it more. I want to see what's behind those levels that I cannot beat. Also, it looks to pause itself when you go alt-tab, so it's not so bad. Maybe even it actually pauses itself when you lose. Okay, this is interesting. We have this contraption here, which does this basically. It can do damage with the saw, and we can kill some enemies like this. And then we have to probably get out of this and start shooting. And now we have problems with targeting. This is the general problem of the game, the targeting, right? You're losing ammo because your weapons just shoots wherever. And if that had just the normal targeting system with the crosshair, it would be much better, much more sense. But well, that's how it is, right? That's how it is. Maybe you can aim somehow. I don't know. I tried some buttons, but I have no idea. Also, I guess it's made for controller, so it's also not helping. I'm using mouse and keyboard. So if there is some other button I should be using to switch my targeting, then I have no idea which button is it. I just play like this with mouse, just shoot basically. I cannot aim it with mouse, but I can shoot with mouse. And again, we have this loading, right? Again, the game is not responding. It's loading something for a prolonged period of time. And you probably see dark screen and maybe hear some going on, but that's how it works. That's all I can do is the recording. Sorry. I still like it, you know, the game keeps me occupied. I wanna progress. I'm keeping it on my disk and I like it. But this shouldn't happen. Maybe if you just switch everything off and go full screen, it's better. But if you're recording, that's a problem. See, again, it loaded. I don't know why it loads so long. It shouldn't. I mean, it looks pretty, but I don't think it's really taking this much resources from the computer. So it would, you know, make sense to really load this long. It shouldn't. Clearly shouldn't. Alright, so we have the same boss. It's not a boss really. I wonder if those two will kill him. We can also wait, right? We can just wait here. I'm only rushing because I'm recording, but normally you can just let it run as long as you want. It's not time-based. The only thing time-based is those crystal special enemies, because they will escape it after some time. But otherwise you can just take your time in killing. Okay, we're going further. Maybe that's not the smartest thing to do, but I'm choosing to do it this way. This thing is going to do a lot of damage. Jesus Christ. I was hoping my turret will do something, but it didn't. So the right side is covered. We can clear left side. Now we might hope that this minigun is going to kill everything. And we lost too much, so I'm going to just cash it in, I guess. Unless we get... Well, unless we get the area with resources now, I think it would be smart to now escape. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's our death place. Yeah, we recovered. So let's just go to this area, because we have to. And now we can cash it in. Oh, we can go... No, I'm not going for the race. I'm just cashing in everything. So we just go retreat, confirm, and we have it, right? So that's the good part. I'm going just to check if we are any closer to any unlock. Maybe I'm gonna show you one more. Yeah, we have a suit, but I wanna check weapons. And then we're gonna finish. So this is pretty much how you play. This is how you progress. And as you can see, it takes time. I messed it up. In around 30 minutes, we did like 3 runs. 2 of them failed, I think. And we are slowly progressing. So this is definitely a few hours of gameplay, maybe longer. Because you need to grind like this. You need to just keep going and eventually break through. Maybe you need levels, maybe you need better weapon, maybe you need some other stuff. It's hard to say. It's hard to say what those all things are. Yeah, I don't have stuff. I could just buy meat if it's there, but it's not. So we lost the meat from the first run. I don't have it. Let's see this suit. I'm going to probably just buy the suit and see if the merchant has meat. I guess that would be the end of the video. So now we can unlock the suit. I don't know what it does, but I'm going to unlock it. Yeah, we can unlock this one. It doesn't say what it is, so we just have to unlock it. Clearly we don't have all those things. I'm pretty sure there will be like 10 levels and then there will be a boss and new area. But I'm not sure about it. I mean, I'm guessing. I'm guessing that's the thing. Let's see what it is. Is it better? Probably not. They're very similar so far. So Ocular is what? More HP. Actually, it's better, I think. Less damage, more HP. Actually, more HP. We can what? It does something? Shorter. Can now see over walls. What does it mean? Am I the shorter Atto? Am I? I don't know. What does it mean see through walls? Is there walls? Well, we have something. I don't know what it is really. It looks strange. Everything looks similar. I think we have more HP, but I'm not sure. Is it +1? Is it just +1? Did we have 280? I'm not sure if it's this. Do we see through walls here? I don't think so. Yeah, so I'm just going to the merchant, which is somewhere. I always keep... This is a drone thing. And we could upgrade it if we have 20 teeth. Yes. Okay. It's going to upgrade. We can talk to natives. I'm not sure who are natives. Okay. Is it changing or is it upgrading? Let's look at the guy. You can go talk to her now. Talk to whom? I don't know who is the person. Maybe there is a quest here. Hard to say. Hard to say how you progress really. There is some amount of quests, but the game doesn't tell you where stuff is. It doesn't give you any prompts, so you have to basically keep upgrading and keep checking, and eventually you can get somewhere, right? But it's not very good at telling you what to do. Maybe it's good if you want to, you know, find stuff on your own, but you may also get stuck or lost. I would just generally go for this whole gameplay loop and collect stuff because I believe we need it. Let's see what we can get. I'm not sure we can actually get to. There's only one of each, right? So we can buy the cheap stuff. We can buy some scrap metal in case we don't get it. Cannot afford anything else. So I guess you can get like 10 of every item or more, just in case you need them. Or you can, you know, keep track. Would be also nice if you could keep track of specific requirements, like put it on the right side of the screen, like pin it there, so you know what you need, because that would maybe help. Let's just see one of the weapons that I am trying to get. I will tell you what I mean. I saw it in Staxel, actually. There's the option to keep track of the quest, so that would help. Like, if you go to the guy and click on this, I would like to pin this in, right? So I need those two things. I need goo and radioactive essence, or I need like meat, right? I would like to have it pinned, and also the crystal. Just some button to pin it, and I would just follow it, right? Like I would go back to base when I have 2 meat and 350 and then get it, because otherwise you have to remember or write it down. Same for everything else, right? You could just have them somewhere while you play. Okay, so this is basically events, kinda like progress with quests, I guess. And what else is here? I guess that's it. You can also see your level, your stats, but there's only 3 of them. Here I would like to have the well, the information, what it is, because I don't know what's the cross thing. I think this is range damage, but I know what's this. Melee damage, maybe, but I don't know how you do melee. Also, would be nice to have some choice, because it's very linear. The leveling is linear. The upgrade is not really, because you can choose, but also you eventually unlock everything, and you just choose what you use. But at least there's unlocks. Very good graphics. Sound is okay. I think I have it very silent. But, you know, sound is okay. Graphics are exceptionally good. Very interesting, I would say. For hand-drawn stuff, and, you know, just the theme of the game is very good. This is a completely weird race, right? On the alien planet, like, this is a creature. It has overgrown head, and we might be just vegetables. So this is a vegetable with too big head, like overgrown tomato or whatever it is. It's so strange that it's good. It's kind of like, you know, Final Fantasy, where you have houses attacking you and the weirdest creatures. So I really like it. It tries to do the same as Hollow Knight, kinda. Create a strange world and just make you want to explore it. It does it really well, especially for a Unity game, right? Also, you know, indie developer, first game, and it's good, and it's funny. It's just makes you wanna progress it, makes you wanna unlock stuff. It's challenging, very good mechanics. Maybe aside from the targeting, I would just prefer to have a crosshair and be able to, you know, aim all around. Yeah, but overall, full recommendation. If you like roguelites, and if you like something like jumping platforming Metroidvania games, sort of, at the same time, you might say it's similar to Binding of Isaac. Well, in terms of progression, like you go from very small area where you have to go through something like bullet hell to next area, which is also randomly generated, also some strange level with you know, enemies, obstacles, events, quests, or whatever they are. Also kind of a bullet hell, but of course it's 2D in a different way. It's not top down. It's the, like, if one is horizontal, the other is vertical. And of course, Binding of Isaac has more synergy between items. Here you have basically one suit at a time, a drone, and 2 guns. So it's less of it, less content. I would say small amount, because you actually have like some guns, like some group of guns. Suit, you will probably just pick the best one, right? But guns, let's see how many there are. There is actually 14 guns, and you can have 2 of them. So for a game that just makes you shoot stuff on platforms, I think 40 weapons is quite nice. Also, I would prefer to have some sort of skill system, passives, something more. There is something that you can put in your gear, but I never found any module. Also, there might be more things to unlock. I'm pretty sure there are bosses. There might be more enemies and more areas, but I would have to make it there. I didn't so far, so it's hard to say. Let's see how many hours I have in it. So I played it for 2 hours so far. This is 2 hours of gameplay, like 6 or 7 levels in it. And judging by the stuff and gear that you can unlock, there might be probably like 30 levels or more. So there's probably more stuff to it. Maybe even some more things will unlock, like some more mechanics. I don't know really. So far we have weapon, gear, weapon, armor, drone, and that's it. And we just have to unlock everything to see if some weapon will be more to our liking, or some suit will be stronger, or maybe if we go to level 20 or something, will be much stronger. It's hard to say. Eventually, you will probably beat the game if you unlock everything and keep trying and keep hacking at it. I wouldn't say it's easy. I would say it's challenging, but at the same time, it's fun. It's not annoying. So overall, 8 out of 10. That was original Journey, and I can give you a recommendation for this game. Of course, you have to judge the price properly, right? How much you want to pay for it, how much is it worth for you. It does clearly have replayability due to the gaming loop, but it's hard to say how long it is. So if it's very expensive, then you should probably wait for sale. But the gameplay is really solid, and the graphics are very pretty, in my opinion. So I like the graphics, I like the gameplay loop. Probably that's a few hours of gameplay. I would say 8 to 10 at least, maybe more. Hard to say really. If you're very good at those games, might be less than that. And I wouldn't say it's replayable after you do everything, after you unlock all stuff and go to the end, beat the bosses. I'm not sure if there's NG Plus or anything like it. I would definitely want the game to be bigger, if that's possible, like have different classes, more perks, more levels and stuff. If this grows, that would be awesome. If there is part 2 of this game, awesome as well. So far, I'm very happy that I got this game. I actually got it on Woovit, so it's very nice that they are giving actually pretty good games to small channels like mine. I'm very grateful for that, and I really had fun playing it. So, 8 out of 10, original Journey, my recommendation, and I will see you guys in the next review.